Okay, today I'm showing you the Turkish Get-Up. This one's going to be a little crazy. I'll give you that heads up now, but it is absolutely worth learning, and it's absolutely worth doing it right. Now, before I get into it, I am going to tell you a lot of clients I meet have already learned this workout, but they have learned it wrong. So let me just show you the correct pieces, and then we'll get into all the other crazy nitty-gritty details. Now, there is 7 steps to get up to the top of your get-up and 7 steps to get down. Learn every single one. You can watch this video as many times as you need to. If you follow along this video and do the workouts with me, you will learn it faster. Okay, so briefing aside, let's get on the floor. In a Turkish Get-Up, the whole point is getting the kettlebell from the floor to above your head. So we're going to start off without a kettlebell. We're just going to be on the ground. We're going to pretend we have one in our hand. So what we're going to do, step 1, roll this kettlebell to your back. We're then going to kick the opposite leg and opposite arm out to 45 degrees. From here, we're going to roll up to elbow. We're then going to push up to palm. We are then going to sweep the leg. We are then going to hinge and come up. Then this knee comes forward. Then we stand. Then we go back to the floor. Push out to the side. We'll hinge. Walk our hand out. We're going to sweep the leg down to your elbow, down to the floor, back to your chest, and roll to the ground. I know what you're thinking. That was insane. That's the same thing I thought my first time doing it. It's okay. So the first thing I'm going to point out is where most people mess up. So when we are sitting here and then we do our sweep through, right, there's 2 options for this one, okay? Obviously, option 1 is the classic sweep through. The other option would be placing your feet like this and then sliding the knee. Now, the biggest part here, most people end up in this position here with their legs parallel, and then they come straight up. Now, this is not the technically correct way to do it. The way we should do this is after our sweep through, we end here. So instead of our thighs being parallel, we have a straight line from toe to knee to palm. Okay, so if you can think toe, knee, palm, you're going to be in a good spot. If you notice yourself with your toe way out here, we are in the wrong spot and we just need to rotate that bottom leg. Okay, from here, we can load more weight if we hinge our hips back, so our hips back towards our toe, and then come up from here. Okay. The next part, you have 2 options. You just need to get into a lunge position. So option 1 is move your knee forward. Option 2 would be rotate the bottom knee, okay? And then from here, you can stand and continue your get up. And both options apply to the way back down. So let me show you another way to do the get up. It is down here, right? From here, either open up the hips or turn that bottom knee. From here we hinge, walk that hand out. The biggest tip I have for you on the sweep through, draw a straight line from palm to heel, bisect that line, and take a seat. From here we're down to elbow, and we roll back to the back, and continue from there. I know that was a lot, it's okay, let's get into smaller steps. At this point, I had a group of people enter the gym, so I'm going to continue on voiceover. This is the get up to elbow. You'll notice I start on my back with one hand up. Whatever hand is up, that leg is planted, and on the other side of my body, my leg and arm are both out to 45 degrees, and I'm just rolling up to my elbow. Now take a look at this bottom shoulder. We want to make sure we're keeping it packed and down, and we are never slouching. So if your chest is pointing up to the ceiling, we've got to fix that. If your chest is pointing to the wall, you're in a good position. Now, when we add weight, we want to start by rolling the weight over to our back. We then press, assume our get up position. We are pushing through our heel and rolling up to the elbow. That shoulder stays packed and down the entire time. You're going to want to practice this until your straight leg stays on the ground. You'll notice mine bounces around just a little bit. That's okay. We want to make sure it's not coming high up into the air. Now, this movement is traditionally done with a kettlebell, but we can also switch over to a dumbbell. We want to make sure we're still rolling it to the side
And with a dumbbell, it's going to be the exact same movement. We're keeping that top arm straight, keep that elbow locked, that shoulder is packed when we roll up to elbow, and other than the weight being shaped differently, this is the exact same movement. With either style of weight, when we're done, we bring it down to our chest and roll it to the side. Now, for one last piece, I do want to show you something with the kettlebell. We want to make sure the bell is hanging to the side and not over our face to avoid any broken noses. Okay, great. Let's go over the get up to palm. This is going to be very similar to the get up to elbow, except we are going to get all the way up to this position here. So we are assuming step 3. What you are going to notice is that it's the same exact movement as the get up to elbow, except we then slightly move the palm out to the side and then push up to palm. When we are at the top of the movement, we can adjust our palm positioning so we are at our most stable spot. On our way back down, you'll notice we do not adjust the palm, we just roll down to elbow, then roll to our back. When we add weight, it's going to be the same exact movement. You're going to want to make sure that the weight is still hanging off to the side and is not sitting above your head, just for safety precaution. Now that this is weighted, you're going to really want to focus on pushing through your heel and pulling with your elbow as we roll up to elbow, and then pushing up to a stable position with our palm. Shoulder stability is a very big matter here, so also be sure that we are packing the shoulder the entire time. Finally, here is one quick demo with the dumbbell. It's again the same exact movement, just up to palm and then back to the floor as many times as required by your program. And as always, when we are done, we are bringing it to our chest and rolling to the floor. Let's do a full get up, weighted get up from bottom to top, then top to bottom. Start by rolling to your back, pressing the bell, assuming your get up position, roll up to elbow, push up to palm, sweep the leg. Once we've swept the leg, we're going to hinge and come up, move the knee forward to a lunge position, then we are going to stand. Whatever leg is not under the bell, we are going to come to a knee, then move the knee, then hinge, walk out, sweep the leg, roll down to elbow and to your back, lower that bell to your chest, roll it to the floor, and there is your get up. Now, if you just joined me there, you're going to realize it is very hard to hold a bell stable the entire time. The best way to practice your stability is throw a shoe on top of your fist. Keep a solid fist the entire time and go through top to bottom of the entire get up. Now, what this is going to do is keep your balance in check. It's going to keep it so that top arm stays straight throughout the entire get up and is great to practice with. Once you have done that, we can go back to our kettlebell, pick up some heavy weight, and continue from there. While you watch this full get up, I'm going to go over safety. So you're holding a big heavy bell above your head. Make sure you always have space around you that if the time comes where you need to bail from under a bell, it's not going to land on you, someone around you, or anything important to you, because these bells can be destructive. Always be safe when you're lifting and stay smart. Goodbye.